Hello, I am Super Orange Cat, and here is my quick review analysis of the premiere of Genlock, just finished airing on Toonami here on the East Coast. It'll air in 3 hours on the West Coast, if you have the West Coast feed. And let me just give you some of my some of the stuff I really liked and some of the stuff I didn't like about it. Let's go with the stuff I kind of liked about it. I'll say that I like what they were going for in terms of what they wanted early. They wanted to suck you in early. They wanted that emotional impact, and I will give the show full credit. It really goes for that. And it does a lot of tactics that usually would be effective in that, but there's one big issue with that I'll bring up later when I discuss the stuff I didn't necessarily like about it. Another stuff I kind of liked about it was I kind of like the villain design. I kind of like how they were like they had these land robots. I don't know what they are yet. That are like spiders, and I kind of like the whole. They also had soldiers patrolling, and I also liked how they're effectively were able, to, I guess, to create like mini bacteria that suffocated people. I kind of like that idea, and that's something I think might be a strong suit for the show going forward. It looks like it might be a very creative show in those types of aspects. Now, I'm going to go into some of the stuff I didn't necessarily like about it. The animation is horrible. The normal scene animation is just, I'll say, just poor. It looks kind of more weird. It feels really like fake, and it feels at the same time awkwardly too fluid and too stilted. Like, especially some of the scenes of Michael B. Jordan's character. I don't even remember his name. Felt like his character was literally some type of weird robot based on how he physically moved, and it just looked like as his normal person, not in his robot. Obviously, that's supposed to be a robot. And another thing that I kind of disliked about it, especially, was the fight scene animation. Dear God, I think it was like the very start of the fight scene when like the good guys were getting shot out of the sky by some of I think the land spiders. The smoke literally just was a puff that stayed there. Now, if they were try to mimic realistic physics, the smoke would be a black billowing that trailed from the trailed from where the plane was hit, and it didn't do that. It looked like just this fake type of thing you would add on like some type of cheap animation thing. You would just be like just one blown up spot. And in a weird way, it kind of reminded me of Birdemic. If you've ever watched that movie, it's a notoriously bad movie. Just how some of the editing felt. And another thing I didn't like about it was, again, the main reason why I didn't feel like the emotional impact really hit was the fact that you don't know these characters yet. We have one scene where Michael B. Jordan's character's at home, and I guess it's his "oh, take my girl to meet my parents" type situation. And that was just one short small scene, and we don't have much of a chemistry between the love between these two characters. Like, I remember Miranda's name of the female in it. I think that's voiced by Maisie Williams. I might be wrong. And it's just like, they love each other, but you don't feel that emotion. You don't feel it yet, and it's not from anything of the show's fault itself. It's from we don't know these characters. We just kind of had one scene where they were like friends. They showed like them kissing and kind of have them talking with some of the other people that worked there. And we have no investment in these characters. And to have a scene where we're trying to be convinced that this character is dead, it's not going to resonate when you barely know him. And that's something that kind of irked me. It's something you could pull off in like episode 6 or 7, like towards the end, when you're really building up to the final conflict. Like that fake out might work, but it's not going to work in episode 1. Look at every poster for the show. Michael B. Jordan's character's front and center. He's not dying in the first episode, so you can't realistically any expect him to actually be dead this early. And considering that so much of the last 30 episode was really reliant on you believing he was dead for the impact of it, it really couldn't resonate. And that's something that hit me as a flaw with this episode. And also another small thing, this is more on Toonami than the show itself. The Now We're Back to Toonami showed a scene we hadn't seen yet with Michael B. Jordan's character, and it was like, well, if you were trying to convince him he's dead, it's gone now because we know he comes back later just based on that alone. So that's more on Toonami than Genlock, but that's something I just felt like I wanted to bring up. So what do you guys think? If I had to put a number on this, I'll say this was a 5.5 out of 10. Not that good. It's definitely among the weaker pickups Toonami's gotten recently. I'm not amped for it. I'm gonna watch the second episode. I feel like that might tie some stuff together with the reveal at the end of Michael B. Jordan's character still being alive. So, again, what do you guys think? Do you like this episode? Do you not like it so much? What are your opinions on this? If you like this content, if you want me to keep reviewing this show as we go along, please like this video, please subscribe, hit that notification button, and how about some comments? I appreciate your guys' support. I am Super Orange Cat, and that is all.